Cancer, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Monad Tarot, Swing Our Bell Cancer. Thank you so much for choosing me and trusting me with your reading, Cancer. I certainly hope and pray that all is well. Thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. Welcome to new subscribers and welcome to new members. Come on over, become a member here at I Am the Monad Tarot, where we have early access to videos as well as members-only videos. Currently, I'm conducting an 8-week course on the healing of the chakras. If you're interested, become a member at the second level for $5.99 a month. If you're no longer interested at the end of the course in being a member, you are under no obligation nor expectation to continue on, but I would love to have you, Cancer. All right, Cancer, we're on week 3, okay, of that course. All right, Cancer. All right, Cancer, I'll be doing your reading here from the Hoodoo Tarot deck. Cancer. Let's see what we have for you. Give you a nice 3-way split, Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's begin the reading. Let's get into it. There is justice here for an Empress energy, big queen energy. Okay, this is, or someone doesn't want justice for this person. Let me see here. There is some kind of justice here. I feel like this may be, it's like there's an end of a relationship here, okay, between this big queen or Empress energy and someone else. And I feel like this person, there is someone here who does not want to see this person as the big queen, but that's exactly what they are. This is what I'm hearing, okay? And there's justice here for this person. I'm hearing alignment, and someone is in regret. I feel like, I don't think it's the big queen that's in regret. Okay, even though they're in reverse, I feel like they're in reverse here because this person doesn't want to believe them to be who they are. They don't want to believe them to be in this Empress energy. They don't want to believe that that person is that. Okay, but that's exactly what they are. I don't know if these two share a child here, but someone is in regret. Okay, and I feel like they can't rest. It's like they can't think about this. It feels like it is a, like I can't believe it, okay, energy here regarding this justice that has come in for this person. Okay. Yeah, they don't think about it. They don't like it. They don't want to think about it. And I feel like they're trying to, they don't understand how this justice came in for this person, because they have it in their mind for some reason that they want to believe that this person is like a nobody, like they don't have anything going on, okay? They don't trust nor believe that this person, this big queen, is the big queen. Okay. Confirmation. I'm just hearing like I just can't figure it out. That's this person like that. I just can't figure it out. Like, how did this happen? How did this go in this person's favor? How did this go in the big queen's favor? But they're not calling them that. They don't want to see them as that. I feel like they look at them as they might be, you know, like a mother basket. They might be a nice person. Okay. They may have a good heart. They may be loving and caring, but they ain't all that. Okay. They ain't no big queen. They ain't no Empress energy. Okay, now they may not use those exact words, Empress energy and big queen, okay, but in other words, they don't think that they're anything more than, you know, just this nice, loving, caring person. Okay, so they probably don't think they're smart, you know, I'm hearing efficient. They probably don't, you know, they don't think that they embody all of that. Okay. In this person's mind, the only energy that they embody is being nice and sweet and kind and wonderful. That's it. But beyond that, there's nothing else there. And that's how they look at this person, this big queen. That's that, to them, there's nothing else there. Okay. But they just nice. They do see the person as, very loving. Okay, they got a loving heart, a loving mind, a loving spirit, but that's just about it. I do think that they look at this person as someone who does, take care of themselves. They love themselves. They take care of themselves. But they ain't no more than that. Maybe Cancer, you are the big queen here, okay, or this empress. I am hearing they were not able to steal from this person and manipulate them. Oh, wait, this person is pissed because I just heard they deserve to be manipulated. Okay. So they feel like this person here, this big queen, deserves to be manipulated. And I'm hearing, I don't want to see them as such. That's why it's in reverse. They don't want to see this person as anything more than just this mother of baskets here or a queen of cups. Okay, in a Rider Waite. Okay, that's all they want to believe. Okay, but I feel like, in general, a lot of times people in the world, they assume and they think that when a person is sweet and kind and loving and all of that, and they operate from a heart and spirit of love, they think that equates to dumb. They think that everybody want love, right? Everybody love and light, everybody want love, but that they think that equates to being dumb and stupid. So how is it this person cannot understand how they were not, I hear some buzzing, I was trying to figure out what that was. They can't understand how they were not able to manipulate this person and steal from this person because they're so kind and sweet and loving. They're dumb in their mind. In a lot of people's mind, they think that. They think that those are the people to take advantage of, or that those people can be easily taken advantage of. Okay, who they just see as just sweet and loving and kind. Okay, got a lot of love to share, and that's, I guess they think that people who have a lot of love to share and are sweet and loving kind, they deserve to be manipulated and stolen from. That's the world we live in. Forget what people say. They don't mean it. I ain't saying every single person, but a lot of people, they don't mean it. They want to, something's wrong with the mind to want to steal and manipulate and destroy the life of a person that they can admit is a sweet, loving, kind, genuine person who has a lot of love to share. In their mind, them the people that need to be taken down. Okay. But these be like church-going, religious, spiritual folk. A lot of times who, okay, I'm going to hide behind these masks. Let's just keep on going here. Okay. I'm hearing some, they perceive this person as, I am hearing dumb. They belittled them. Okay. They didn't think that they had much, again, going on. No favor. Okay. So they felt like, no, they didn't deserve any kind of fairness in their life. A sweet, kind, loving, gentle, kind person. Forget the whole big queen. This mother baskets, queen of cups. They don't deserve it. Okay. I don't know if this is a family member or maybe a family friend. I feel like this person here, this mother basket, this big queen, I feel like maybe was ejected or rejected, okay, from some kind of community, family, home, isolated. Confirmation. I feel like someone probably did some kind of readings on this person, got information, or didn't want anything new to happen in this person's life based off of whatever kind of divination was done based off of what they discovered was happening in this person's life or possibly going to happen in this person's life. This person here, this big queen energy, they were looked at. See, they didn't feel like this big queen energy, this slash mother of baskets, they didn't feel like this person deserved anything new happening in their life, because whoever did this Cancer, okay, once again, Cancer, you may be this Empress energy, this big queen energy, they looked at this person as maybe having a lot of choices, okay, having it all, okay. And I'm really discovering that whole thing of having it all. It varies from person to person in terms of what that is. Okay. But they looked at them as they have choices for whatever reason. Okay. They felt that this person may have even been favored. Okay. And they saw this person able to stand their ground and take care of themselves. Okay. Live their life without the cares of life destroying them. Okay, they were able to handle, the things that come at us in life, the negative things that come at us in life. Okay, they saw them able to handle it. The big queen able to handle it. They saw them having choices in abundance. This person didn't. Somebody did some kind of reading on this person and discovered something about them. Someone did a reading on the big queen here and discovered something about them. I'm here and they discovered that they were smart, okay, which they didn't think they were, okay, because when you're nice and sweet and loving and kind, that automatically means you have to be dumb. Note the sarcasm, please. They assumed that they weren't smart, but the reading I'm hearing professed, this person, I'm also hearing had ingenuity, okay. They whatever else they discovered, they were surprised. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't like it. They didn't want anything new to come into this person's life. They wanted this person destroyed. I mean, that's just that you just got to know you're dealing with some devil energy. When you feel like that about someone that you can admit is a sweet, genuine, and kind and loving, but you want them destroyed, you got to know when you come to that place, you're dealing with some you may have some kind of entity attachments, a demonic, possessed, a demonic attachments or something, or Satan got you. I mean, I literally see somebody, make scowling at the face like, I don't want them to have nothing. See, again, I'm telling you, they thought that this person already had too much, had enough, like as if it's for them to determine what another human being should and shouldn't have. And I feel like what they discovered in this reading was that this big queen here, who they still don't want to acknowledge in that energy, okay, yet they were going to be blessed, probably financially, okay, that good things were going to come to them. I'm hearing good wishes, maybe the things that they wanted in life, okay. They didn't want this person, like they were going to be on easy street, just chilling, okay, based off of probably, some kind of financial reward or blessing. I'm hearing that this person does deserve. Okay. I don't know how it's coming to them. I don't know if they got some inheritance, if they're going to win the lottery, maybe they're going to have some kind of good opportunity, job, whatever the case, okay? But it is coming in for this person. I'm hearing favor. Okay. And that's it. They already felt this person was favored. They didn't want them to have any more favor. Okay. They wanted them to lose. This person, it pissed this person off. Very angry. And this might have been some kind of gossip. I also see that they discovered that this person what it's based off of opportunities and choices, like I was saying earlier. It's based off of that. And that they were going to choose an opportunity that was going to bring them, a blessing and favor, financial reward. I'm hearing financial abundance. And like I said, this might have been like community gossip. I don't know if this person told people after they did the reading on them what they discovered was going to happen in this person's life. But this person was damn determined that, no, I'm going to make sure they don't have shit. Okay, this person determined, I'm going to make sure that nothing comes into them. No kind of favor, no kind of reward. They will not be blessed as far as I'm concerned. This is what this person, I feel like, was doing to you, Cancer. Okay, they didn't want you to be blessed. They didn't want you to have no favor. They didn't want you to have no reward. Okay, they want you to be at a loss. I don't know. Looks like there's a child here, an infant, somewhere in this. Wow, I'm seeing a lot here. I don't know if this is done on purpose in this card, in the drawing, or if this is just the way the picture is coming together, just from the drawing. But what I am seeing, while these people were gossiping and talking about this, there were other energies there. Maybe this the big queen's ancestors, maybe your ancestors, Cancer, spirit team, God, okay, the great mother. Somebody is here listening, watching. It's like taking here from their plans. These people that were gossiping put some kind of plan together to just, I heard, to humble, okay, this to humble you, Cancer. Big queen energy I'm hearing once again. And these ancestors here, spirit team, guides, spirit guides. It's the best way I can describe them, okay? We're like, no, you won't. No, you won't. You're not taking anything from this person. He was a ringleader too. Okay. A ringleader who damn sure gonna make sure that you didn't have, what was coming to you, the blessing that was coming to you. And then these people, whatever kind of plan they put together, they just went, just put it in motion without any hesitation. Okay, didn't think twice about what it is that they were doing. Okay, didn't care. Okay, was hoping to reap some reward for this. So whatever the blessing was that you were supposed to have, Cancer, these people here who, got out, they got to talking about it and all that kind of stuff, and we're going to plot and plan and steal, and there's a ringleader here, okay? They wanted to take what they discovered was coming to you. But again, there were other forces here listening. You know how that meme say, God heard conversations about you in rooms that you wasn't even in. It's that type of thing. Again, like I said, this might be family. It's a community. Maybe family, friends, whatever. It's some kind of community here that I feel you probably walked away from. Okay. If this is you, Cancer, the big queen here. But I feel the thing about it is when you walked away, I don't know, maybe you knew what they were up to, or maybe you just happened to move or whatever. Maybe you didn't know what they were up to. Like I said, it's something about, it's like, I feel like if this is you, once again, you might have been the center of something, okay? You might have been the center of good times, okay? Sometimes it's just always that one person that just kind of brings everybody together, Okay, or that one person that's just what they call the life of the party. That one person that just and especially with the loving energy here that you have. Okay, it's just that one person with that smile. Okay, and that brings life and it's just fun. And it looks like when you did walk away, like that ended. Okay, if this was a community of people that you hung out with, and maybe you was the one always, come on y'all, let's get together, let's do this, let's go to the party, or let's have a party, or whatever. Okay, a lot of those fun times ended once you walked away. I'm here, and I will not be back. I heard somebody curse. Mm-hmm. If these people, well, I just feel like if these people try to get you back around in some way, shape, or form, it's probably best that you don't accept their invitation. I feel like you probably know what they were up to. I'm here like, I don't want to go back. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like whatever the plans were, whatever your life was, both, it was just like this completely uprooted. Okay. Whatever you built here with that community is completely uprooted and gone. It's like it's no balance here, no give and take. See, but you were the one with that love. And I feel like possibly you were giving it, but you weren't receiving it, okay, from them anyway. I mean, and I feel like there was no, these people might have looked at you as though you was just poor and pitiful. Yeah, you loving and kind, but you ain't got shit. Okay, like you just poor and pitiful. Like I don't know. Here, let me. Yeah, like I said, 4 of 6 in reverse. You walked away from a home environment, a family environment, to something better. Ace of Coins. So whatever these people, I don't know what they saw in whatever reading they did that you were supposed to have some financial abundance and financial favor that they wanted to stop, but it didn't really matter. Like I said, their spirit guides, ancestors, whatever, heard this and took their plans and destroyed their plans. That doesn't mean that people still didn't go get to work at it, but it did. There was no fulfillment, I'm hearing, okay, of their dream in destroying you and getting rid of you, of putting you down, laying you to waste, is what I'm hearing. You walking away was the abundance for you. You leaving this town, this home, I'm here building this community, this family, friends, so on and so forth. That was the abundance in and of itself. Because as long as you were there, it was like you were living in lack. Okay, it ain't gonna be no more juggling for you. Okay, they're robbing Peter to pay Paul shit. Okay, them days is over with, and I feel like that's the justice. Maybe you have walked away and you're doing well, and this person here, they just can't believe it. Yeah, 8 of Coins in reverse. The work that they were trying to do, their little nasty ass, evil ass plan, did not work on you here. Okay. I feel like part of this plan, once again, these people or this person here, they saw you, like I said, you had choices, you had opportunities, you had, and maybe many opportunities that you had already taken advantage of, okay? Able to stand your ground, able to handle the things of life. Maybe you didn't have a lot of money, but you were making it just fine. And this is what they wanted to take from you, your independence and the opportunity of any kind of expansion, so that you would not fall into this Ace of Coins. But here, the Ace of Coins was you walking away. Was you going to live your own life? Was you removing yourself from these energies, from these surroundings? So they pushed you right into it. They pushed you right into that they were trying to take from you. You walked right into it when you walked out the door. It's funny how things work like that. If you're single, you may have a relationship coming in. Okay. Yeah. These people were in competition with you. There's just no fighting this here because you're gone. Now I'm not saying you walked into $1 billion. I don't know. Let's just say $1 million is it. Okay. The financial abundance. It's just the fact of you may not have it yet, but as long as you are around this community, these were the people that were in lack. As long as you were around this community here, you were in a spirit of lack, poverty. Okay. I ain't saying you were actually in poverty, but you might have been, especially when you look at the nation's, their guidelines, okay, for poverty, okay, the financial guidelines, but that's where you were financially, even though you were able to maintain, okay, even I'm hearing build for yourself, have a life for yourself, and these people just didn't like that. I'm hearing like you were too independent, too strong in their eyes, and they just didn't like that. But the thing about it is, once you walked out that door, okay, the door of this community. Once you walked away here, look at all that dirt and shit. And I mean, how messy it looked back there, for example. Okay, poverty in the cabin and whatnot. Once you walked away, as soon as you walked away, turned your back and took that first step, you immediately walked into this. Immediately. That's the justice. And this person can't stand it. These people can't stand it. Like I said, with the 6 of baskets upright, I feel like this is, people that you probably known all your life. Okay. Home, family, community, whatever, hometown. Okay. And I definitely think you need to stay guarded against these people. And you're not stuck here. Okay. Where you would have been. Okay. Had you stayed around them. That's the justice right there. They literally, what they were planning to do, trying to stop you from expansion, from your Ace of Coins, from being in the Mother of Coins energy, so on and so forth. A nice, sweet, loving, and kind person who they can admit is nice, sweet, loving, and kind. But I don't get it, okay? But you walked away from madness because that just sounds like some insanity, all right? But they literally, what they was trying to take from you, they literally gave it to you. These motherfuckers gave it to you, Cancer. Confirmation. And this somebody here, they don't understand. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work? Because you pushed. These ancestors, God, the Divine Mother, whoever was listening, okay, to your little plots and plans, it didn't work because you literally, confirmation, these people literally created for you what they were trying to take from you. Honey, hush. Now, I don't know. If they didn't get all in your fucking business and hate your guts and mind your business by getting readings on you and whatnot to see what was to come for you. Had you stayed, this was probably some kind of divine something for you anyway. And you might be here sharing it with them, the abundance with them. But they don't want it long as it's from you, right? Okay, here we have from the Precious Gems Oracle deck, Emerald, Successful Love, 12. 3 might be your life path number. The spring calls to the seed and it bursts into life. The sunlight warms the rain-soaked earth and the glory of green rises in celebration. Love calls to your heart and it erupts into gleeful wonder. Open, tender, thoughtful adoration, heralds and blessings, healing and butterflies of feeling, arising love, anointed by a deluge of delight. So if this person really can't understand and figure out why, how did this happen? How did this justice come to this person? Wake up. Don't sound like you, the dumb one. Sound like they are. They don't even understand what they just did. Walking around in so much hatred toward a nice, sweet, loving, kind person that they say is nice, sweet, loving, and kind. They don't understand that I heard folly, what they just did. Emerald is a green beryl. The most desirable emerald colors are bluish green to pure green with vivid color saturation and tone that's not too dark. The most prized emeralds are highly transparent and their color is evenly distributed. As a stone of successful love, it is natural that emerald is associated with the heart chakra. The zodiac signs of Aries, Gemini, and Taurus correspond to this beautiful green gem, as does the earth element. Emerald brings romance as well as domestic bliss. It can help heal a broken heart and bring us to love once again. What I was going to say when I was talking about these ancestors, deities, gods, whatever, spirit guides, they will use whatever. Okay. All things work together to them that love the Lord. We see the self-love Ace of Baskets right here. This person operates in a spirit of love because they love themselves. Okay. God is love. To them that love the Lord, you love yourself. They worked it out in your favor. Okay. Because I feel like it was going to come one way or the other. All right. Let's keep going. Relationships of all kinds and on all levels can benefit from this gem. The green of the stone symbolizes spring and lush new growth. This card is particularly fortuitous to those seeking love on both the spiritual and physical planes. As emerald is a serenity stone, the resulting love will be unconditional and enduring. When used as a healing stone, it relieves heartache and its side effects by fostering hope, forgiveness, and compassion. Divinatory meaning. Enduring friendships or partnerships, a call to greater love, a kindness or compassionate gesture brings healing. Overcoming or forgiving a hurt, a slow-growing but lasting romantic connection, success in a matter of the heart, affirmations. I am experiencing new growth. The vibration of love flows freely within and without my being. My relationships flourish like emerald green fronds. My heart is healed, strong, and open to unconditional love. I certainly hope that resonated with some Cancer out there. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe to those who have subscribed to my channel. Thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at I Am the Monad Tarot. You all have favor. Peace.